My name is Ziv Tirosh. I come from a company called Stockton, and I'm going to speak for about 8 minutes. 4 minutes, I'm going to tell you in brief the story of our company, and I think it's an interesting perspective of an Agtech company with developments, with innovation that's a little bit more mature than some of the startups here, and I think that some of the journey that we've been through will be an interesting perspective. And then for the remaining 4 minutes, I'll tell you about a very, very interesting initiative that some of the companies of the industry are beginning to move forward here in Israel. So going back to Stockton right now, I was the company's CEO for 13 years until about a year ago, a period during which the company shifted from what was then a one-man agrochemicals trading business to becoming a full-blown R&D company, developing biopesticides here in Israel and selling both agrochemicals and biopesticides in over 30 countries around the world. It was a huge shift that this company went through, moving backwards on the value chain from being only a commercial business, only trading, all the way back to laboratory, R&D collaborations, etc. It took years, it burned a lot of cash. We certainly made all of the mistakes in the book and many more. And it seems that this process is never quite over. Stockton today has one successful proprietary biopesticide called Tamaras Gold that we indeed took from an idea or from the lab all the way into the markets, and it's sold today around the world for millions of dollars and continues growing nicely. Tamaras Gold is a biofungicide which provides excellent control of a wide range of diseases in many crops, and in fact is sold commercially and successfully in such crops as rice, coffee, grapes, tomatoes, bananas, and many others all around the world. Our company's focus is plant-based biopesticides compared to microbials, which some other companies do. And we have an active R&D program here in Israel working with the local institutions and in-house, of course. Part of our R&D includes a unit called Aquamore, which develops solutions for the aquaculture industries. I can say that bringing Tamaras Gold all the way from the laboratory to the farmer has been a tremendous challenge. In an industry, the crop protection industry, that is led by multinational chemical companies for tens of years, and that for many years this industry has housed a negative perspective on biopesticides, the challenge has been double and perhaps triple. First of all, coming to the market from a small company in Israel that no one heard of, it's not Bayer, it's not Syngenta, it's a huge limitation. Second, to overcome negativity towards biopesticides, we had to come with hard science, with a real value proposition, and only after we overcame negativity, we could explore with distribution and with local farmers how to create most value with Tamaras Gold in the program. As an example, one of many, we work with Syngenta in several markets around the world, and together with Syngenta Mexico, in their tomato program, we have replaced 25% of their recommended spraying program for tomatoes from their chemicals to Tamaras Gold in a structure that is win-win for all stakeholders, including Syngenta, of course. Something that we're very proud of, and we have several other such programs, and we are aiming our products to continue going into conventional agriculture in such a way. Biopesticides are one of the fastest growing segments within crop protection. It is where we go back to nature for scientifically based innovation that is not based on chemical synthesis, and where real value can be created for all stakeholders. But, like any area of innovation, and especially in agriculture, it requires a relentless, long-term commitment. It requires the right team with the right DNA, and of course, substantial resources. Am I making a mess here? Yes. Stockton obtained a substantial infusion of capital last year for the first time ever when Hebang of China acquired 51% of our company, paying $90 million, providing us with that substantial resource, the growth capital that we needed to take the company to the next level. We agreed with our new partners that we would now grow the company both organically and inorganically, strengthening Stockton as a biopesticides leader and preparing it for a NASDAQ IPO in about 3 to 4 years. Following the investment, I moved away from the position of CEO to a board-level position of vice chairman, with our Chinese partner, Mr. He Zhengang, being our chairman now. My new role has allowed me to begin pursuing an initiative that I've been wanting to promote for the last few years, an initiative that relates to Israeli Agtech in general, and that I'm so happy to see so many other partners partnering in rapidly as well. As we all know, there is a real global need in achieving breakthroughs in agriculture, in continuing to improve yields, and in increasing food security. There is also a growing interest by different investment and funding sectors. I think the proof is in the pudding here. We also know that innovation in agriculture is tough. It requires, as I said before, a tremendous commitment, development processes that in the most part take many years, capital, and all the difficulties of global market access and creating behavioral change in a very conservative ecosystem, the world of farming. Again, I think we've been hearing this along the morning. For numerous reasons, Israel can and must be at the forefront of this trend. And in order to ensure this, we must strengthen our Agtech industry and provide the necessary platform for success. One of the important elements that remains missing is an active and supportive local community of Agtech companies, a community that multiplies chances of success, that houses a dialogue between its different members, that houses an exchange of ideas, that increases potentials for collaborations, that provides education and support between members, where more mature companies can assist younger companies, a community that assists in networking, both local and global, and in connections to the right global companies, governmental agencies, and investment vehicles. A supportive platform. Several industry bodies have joined hands to begin creating this platform. We hope it will be called IATP, the Israeli Agtech Platform. Still need approval from the authorities here. And it will act as a non-profit organization with all of the above mentioned as its goals. The initial founders of this community are Stockton, Trendlines, GreenSoil, Evogene, Agtech, and I'm happy to say every individual that I chat with is eager to join in, and that would be great. While the focus will be on Israeli Agtech, we realize that we are a hub for global innovation in agriculture, and therefore we will welcome members from all over the world into IATP. So we've taken the opportunity of Agrivest and of your presence here today to take these few moments of your time to tell you about the IATP initiative, which is being created as we speak. In the coming weeks, right after the Jewish holidays, you will all hear from us and be presented with the opportunity to join what we are sure will become an important and exciting non-profit platform for the promotion of Israeli innovation in agriculture. Thank you all very much.